And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody willing to get up before dawn, milk cows, work all day in the fields, milk cows again, eat supper, then go to town and stay past midnight at a meeting of the school board. So God made a farmer. I need somebody with arms strong enough to wrestle a calf and yet gentle enough to deliver his own grandchild. Somebody to call hogs, tame cantankerous machinery, come home hungry, have to wait lunch until his wife's done feeding visiting ladies, then tell the ladies to be sure and come back real soon and mean it. So God made a farmer who planting time and harvest season will finish his 40-hour week by Tuesday noon and then painin' from tractor back put in another 72 hours. So God made a farmer. God had to have somebody willing to ride the ruts at double speed to get the hay in ahead of the rain clouds and yet stop in midfield and race to help when he sees the first smoke from a neighbor's place. So God made a farmer. It had to be somebody who'd plow deep and straight and not cut corners. Somebody to seed, weed, feed, breed, and rake and disc and plow and plant and tie the fleece and strain the milk and replenish the self-feeder and finish a hard week's work with a 5-mile drive to church. Somebody who'd bail a family together with the soft, strong bonds of sharing, who would laugh and then sigh and then reply with smiling eyes when his son says that he wants to spend his life doing what Dad does. So God made a farmer.
Church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in a plate, I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. We turn the dirt and work until the week's done. We take a break and break bread on Sunday, then do it all again, 'cause we're proud to be from God's country.
And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer. On the 9th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, uh-oh, that caretaker needs help. So God made a farmer's wife. God said, I need someone willing to get up before dawn, dress 75 chickens, weed the garden, cook breakfast, dinner, and supper, and then go to town for parent-teachers conferences at 3 different schools. So God made a farmer's wife. Somebody willing to darn socks, wash windows, varnish floors, bake pies, be a caregiver for mother and father, brother, sister, aunt, husband, and children, and tell them all to call whenever they need something, and mean it. So God made a farmer's wife. I need somebody who can host family reunions, be a PTA room mother, schedule the tooth fairy, keep Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas traditions alive across the generations, and plan birthday parties and weddings. God had to have somebody willing to go it alone in euchre, beat everyone in croquet, and race to keep a toddler from wandering out in the barnyard during harvest season. So God made a farmer's wife. God said, I need someone strong enough to refinish 300 pieces of furniture and yet gentle enough to cuddle babies, change diapers, and read the pokey little puppy. Somebody who'd stitch a family together with soft, strong bonds of family meals, who would smile to see her kids doing what mom and dad did, and to hear them say there's no better way to grow up than on a farm at Rural Route 3.